Z.A.T.O. I Love the World and Everything in It. It's a new visual novel set in, I think, 1980s USSR. It's a psychological horror. It came out like 10 days ago, November 20th, I think. Did you know that our sun is a very unusual star? To start with, it's a yellow dwarf. Those constitute for just 7 to 10% of all stars in the universe. It's an outlier even among those. Most yellow dwarfs are primarily covered with dark spots. The sun isn't. The majority of its surface is bright. In fact, it has 3 times the number of light spots than it does dark spots. Sure, its overall brightness index is nothing special. You could even call it underwhelming compared to other stars of its type. But even so, it works harder than most to shine as bright as it can. And I find that really cute. I enjoy this start with the snowflakes falling down and its little expo about the sun. It's sending a good vibe for the game. It's a good start, I like it. I don't remember where I read about this. Must have been some newspaper from years ago. But that small piece of trivia still popped up in my mind whenever I look at the morning sky. It's not much of a view, to be honest. Not much of a sky, not much of a sun. Lots of clouds and snow, it looks like. I guess that's the kind of region it is. Some people say the sun is just lazing around in our parts, what with the constant snow. But people that go around saying that, well, they clearly haven't read that newspaper. The more I thought about things like that, and the more I learned, the more I realized how incredible everything is. I'm assuming this is the protagonist speaking. If so, I think I already like them. They're interesting. I'm not just saying that to mean amazing. I mean improbable. You can't deny the world is full of great coincidences. It's to the point where I've begun to ask myself how much of it we can attribute to pure chance. The universe was so kind as to give us both a star and a planet with the perfect conditions for sentient life. Just the slightest fluctuation in the composition of our atmosphere, the size of the globe, or the distance between Earth and the Sun, and none of us, none of the beauty surrounding us would exist. Some would call that a miracle, and of course, that's a lovely way to put it. Isn't that giving the world we're living in too little credit? I wonder if these are like real photos that they like edited and messed with to get this aesthetic. It looks that way. They look like those apartment buildings in like Eastern Europe where well they look like that. And yeah, it's set in the Soviet Union, so that makes sense. Ah, but it's not that I subscribe to the anthropic principle or anything. I'm not so arrogant to believe that the universe exists just for our sake. Or rather, I'm not so sure it exists solely to be observed. When a baby is born, it's not preoccupied with how it is perceived. That conscious need emerges later, as the child develops self-awareness. Until that point, its curiosity is aimed at its surroundings. So if anything, it's the opposite of what the anthropic principle entails. We're social creatures, so the need to be observed makes sense for our survival. But to say the universe itself shares that priority, it just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, that's really beautiful. The snow and the leaves. It almost looks fluffy. The snow-covered leaves. I like the pure black of the two people. I like the low color palette. The game has a very nice look to it so far. Although the art, I saw the art for the characters was full color, so it might be changing, I don't know. Dot dot dot. Although, you can also think about it this way. A child is curious about the world because it perceives the world as external. But what if the child is the world? What if all that it could ever observe existed within itself? What can the all-encompassing universe be curious about? There's nothing but itself, so nothing but itself. There's nothing else to care about in the whole wide world. It is the world. Duh. Ah, wait. Now this makes perfect sense. If I put it like that, I guess the universe has no choice but to be self-centered. Even if this wasn't the case when it was born, what if the universe developed a desire to be perceived by others as it matured? The same way that a child would. And what do we do when we want others to perceive us in a certain way? We try to mold ourselves accordingly. Ah, I think I get it now. The universe gradually felt the desire to be seen. It wanted to be admired, loved, and observed, because there's nothing more a world can do but observe itself. It's the best and only pastime there is, as far as the world is concerned. And if observation is good, more observation is even better. Of course, an endless universe can observe itself endlessly. You can say that its observation value equals infinity. That value may seem absolute, but it isn't really. Not in the mathematics. Infinity plus one exists. It's a value that the universe could never reach as a singular, albeit infinite observer. So it had to create new, finite observers to add to its infinity. It needed to create sentient life. Sentient life is the plus one. When I put it like that, it sounds like all of us are extras at a party. Now, isn't that fun? You're a very positive thinker, this person. This vast, mighty universe changed itself so meticulously to make new observers possible. It fine-tuned all of its systems so precisely, just to have us here. It works so hard just to share its one joy with us, worthless insects. Oh no. Oh no, this can't be. That's cute. That's really cute. I like this person. I like this person. I should have expected this. I should have known the infinite universe would be infinitely cute. This world truly is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Ira Grakshivaskaya is missing. I can't pronounce that last name, I'm sorry. Huh? That's Asa. I think that's our protagonist. I look up from my desk. A low hum through the class. Grex. Kaya? What? Seriously? She's just skipping. Nah, she ran off with that one guy. You saw? No, but come on. You know her. She's totally... Silence! The teacher tapped her journal on the desk. Ira's parents filed the report yesterday night. They haven't seen her since she left for school. Another round of whispers. The teacher raises her voice. So if any of you have any information that might help in finding Ira, please report it to the teacher's office or the police after class. That is all. On to the lesson. A chair creaks in the back. Wait, you really expect us to just study like normal after hearing that? Yeah, yeah, we're shocked, you know. His ear looks like Pac-Man. Not to ruin the atmosphere, it's just his ear looks like Pac-Man. I'm gonna make myself a little bigger. Hi. I can just do that, you know. We're worried sick. Seriously, our classmate's missing. Our friend, our Iroka. I don't know Russian words, I'm sorry. I don't like his smile. I don't like, he looks happy. I don't like them. I don't like these people. The room fills with repulsive giggles. Cut it out. Garin, sit back down. The teacher's voice sounds just as dry as it did when she broke the news. She turns towards the blackboard to write down the date. We all know the situation will probably resolve itself just fine. It does look like Pac-Man. Right? It does. It does look like Pac-Man. I wonder if the other characters are gonna have silly looking ears, or if it's just that one guy. Maybe it's the art style. So let's not act dramatic. If you have anything valuable to say, I'll be happy to hear it in the office. She puts down the chalk down and begins the lesson. It's December 19th. A bird flies past the window. I like the style of these backgrounds where it's like real photos that have been edited. The backgrounds look surreal, but the people look kind of normal. Except this guy's silly ear. Disappearance, give me a break. Aren't you supposed to wait 3 days or something? That's a myth. You can file a missing person report whenever, especially if it's as a kid. That's true. I was actually just reading about that like an hour ago. That's a funny coincidence. Yeah, it's a myth. You can just file one whenever, like, immediately. Oh yeah? Hey, let's report each other as missing and see who they find first. Ha, you're on. No, but seriously, what's with the sudden hubbub? So she didn't come home. Big deal. I thought wandering off was her whole thing. Right? That's just Aya for you. That her parents just want some attention. Like they need any more of that. I mean, I've heard of some weird cases. Yeah, never say never. Crazy is genetic. You think she's in some crack house now? Haha, no way. Do we even have any? I wish. These people are mean. Poor Aya. Was she bullied? The protagonist seems to like Aya, because she seemed so shocked when Aya went missing, when it was announced. At least there'd be something fun to do. Ha ha ha. Honestly. Hey, hey. But she's like, for sure with the guy, right? The guy? You don't know? Bunch of people have seen them together. It's some older dude. He's like 30 or something. You serious? Yeah, it's so trashy. I slowly walk behind my classmates as we head to the next lesson. It's irritating. The conversation is ticking me off. I'm not sure why. It's not as if they aren't making sense. It's not unusual for Ira to wander off somewhere on her own. I'm not treating this news with any real gravity. Really, I'm no better than them. There's a trace of worry in my head, but it isn't directed towards Ira. Okay, so she doesn't really care about Ira? Instead, when I first heard about her disappearance, the thought flashed into my mind was rather ugly. Now nobody will come to save me. Gross. But regardless of what people are saying, and regardless of what I personally think, that's still a missing person. Her poor parents must be so worried. Just picturing it makes me feel glum. I'm not surprised Ira would just run off somewhere without telling anybody, but still, those look like grafted faces, like in a horror or something, like faces grafted onto something. I don't like it. They're probably just ceiling tiles. It's not like we've ever been friends. It would be stranger if I acted all torn up about it, right? She's just that kind of person. Always getting herself in trouble, always hanging out in places she's not supposed to be at. But right, this wouldn't be the first time Ira left for God knows where. But is it really true? The stuff they said about that older man, I've never even I've never even seen or heard anything like that. Even though this whole time, hmm, I suppose it's plausible, knowing how some girls are. Even so, I never thought Ira would be the type to be love-struck like that. Love-struck, huh? When I put it that way, then it's almost... Yeah, it's most definitely cute. This person really likes cuteness. Ira in love. Forbidden love, too. Wow, I'd never have guessed. I never took that girl for a romantic. You're clearly a romantic lady. Asia was her name, I think. But she is a girl at the end of the day. And she does like those types of books. So perhaps she was planning to elope all along? Oh, crap. Crap. It's all so complicated. I'm really torn up on this. I really am. On one hand, it's super romantic. Such beautiful young love with no regard for what anyone thinks. It's so incredible. It's incredibly cute. On the other hand, I'm really sad. It's selfish and it's dumb, but if Ira is really gone, it's like I've got nothing to hope for anymore. Hey, Shubina. Huh? You know anything about this? No. So, Asia has a normal ear. Her ears look normal. Maybe it's not an art style quirk. No? Why would I? Well, you two were pretty close, right? The whole group chuckles. We weren't. No? No, not at all. This art style reminds me of Serial Experiments Lane, especially the protagonist. I bet there was some inspiration for this game from the anime, which I need to finish. I need to finish Lane, it looks good. I got a couple episodes in, but then I stopped. Really? I thought you two were dykes. What? They all erupt in laughter. We weren't. We didn't even talk. Gahaha, Vadim, you dumbass. Ira's screwing the old guy. She ain't like that. I don't know. Some chicks swing both ways. You never know these days, haha. They don't. It's... Haha, look at her face. Chill out, Shubina. We're just kidding. Jeez. Why are you getting so scared anyways? You really a lesbo or something? I'm not. They just keep laughing. What can I even say to that? No matter what I do, they just keep laughing. If Ira came in through the door right now and heard what they were saying, all hell would break loose. I mean, she only disappeared a day ago. She's probably just coming home late today. She didn't even know there's a missing report. Maybe she already left her lover's place. Maybe she's trudging through our snowy schoolyard as we speak. No, no, she's already inside. She's already left her wet, puffy jacket in the cloakroom. And now she's coming down the corridor, up the stairs, to the left. That's right, she's coming. She's gonna come in any second now. Right, right, that's it. I hear her. I hear her footsteps. She's coming. Ira's coming. What's with that face? You look like you're holding in a shit. Ha ha ha. She's totally a lesbo. I'm not. I've never talked to her. I told you. The steps walk past the classroom. Now that they're closer, they don't sound like her at all. They never sounded like her in the first place. Well, maybe not with her, but like in general. Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shubina? Why is that? Huh? I don't know. I just... Dude, look at her. Be real. Ha ha ha. Come on, don't say that. What? You want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shubina, want to go out with Igor? Oi. What? Come on, he's a great guy. Right, Igor? You treat her right. Piss off, man. I'm not doing this. Gahaha. Dun, dun, dun. I bite my tongue. This... There I go again. Bad habit. It's not like it works anyway, so why do I keep doing it? I plop down at my desk, stop mindlessly flipping through the textbook. I need to stop. I need to stop indulging fantasies like that. It just, it just makes me feel stupid every time. If Iowa came through that door and beat them up right then and there, would it really help my case? They'd probably keep saying those things, those same things behind her back. Yeah. And to my face. I guess it really would be for the worse. Yeah, I shouldn't have wished for that. If Ira saw that, it would just add fuel to the fire. So it's a good thing that she didn't interfere. It's a good thing. It's a really great thing. At least those guys don't bother me for the rest of the day. Everyone's too preoccupied with gossip. I can't focus on studying either. I keep thinking. The last time I saw Ira, the teacher says her parents saw her leaving in the morning. But she didn't show up to class. That part's nothing new. Ira has always had a bad attendance record. I assume she skipped, as usual, and went to see that man they talked about. Did she go to him right away? Because in that case, yesterday evening... Go home, Asia. The teacher's office, was it? I'm kind of scared of going straight to the police. Wonder what Asia has to say to them. Is it just gonna be mentioning the old guy? Which probably is important information. I'm scared of going to the police. I should. I should probably report that. Not sure if it'll be of any help. Wait, was that line "Go home, Asya"? Was that a memory? Was she remembering something? Maybe she saw Ira on the day. Not sure if it will be of any help. And for some reason, the idea of telling anyone what I saw, something about it just doesn't sit right with me. But there's no logical reason for that. Let me take a save. I need to remember to do that. I need to get over myself. Sure, she's probably fine. I know that. Freaking everyone knows that. But if she's not, well, I'm gonna regret it big time. Oh, but I might also be tearing star-crossed lovers apart. If Ira really ran away to be with someone that she cares about so deeply, away from society's ridicule, would it really be right to ruin it? Crap. I have to admit, I'm also a little judgmental. I mean, it's really beautiful. I do believe that judging love like that is ugly, ugly, ugly. Whenever I start to consider it closely, I just can't brush off how much older that man is. I just can't. I'm really no better than the rest. Wait, that's it. So that's why I don't want to tell anyone about what I saw. It must be the good in me screaming, don't ruin their good fortune. We're probably so happy together right now. It's none of your business. Gosh, yes, that must be it. That explains everything. Should I follow my heart then? Should I keep silent? You should probably report it, Asya. It doesn't sound very smart. It's not as if what I had seen will make a difference. It was kind of inconsequential. There's no point in telling anyone about it at all. It's not the kind of information that points to any particular location or culprit. Not that there is one. So let's keep silent and everyone will be happy. I'll be happy. The good, irrational me will be happy. The cold, reasonable me will be happy as well. Yep, yep. Good job, Asya. You solved it. It sure is nice to have a clean conscience. Well, no need to loaf around here any longer. Guess I'd better head home. Counterpoint! Okay, this is good music. 10 out of 10 a game. I like this song. Counterpoint. Counterpoint, counterpoint. What if, and bear with me here, what if Ira is actually missing? Despite all odds, there's always a possibility that she is in danger. If there's even the tiniest chance that my report will help in finding her, then that info is worth providing. And if she really did elope with her beloved, then my testimony won't change a thing. It's worthless at worst. Dot dot dot. That's true. If I carefully weigh the pros and cons, the off chance that Ira is in danger, and my words being the key to saving her, makes for a strong argument. Whoa. My words being the key to saving her. Wow, yeah. That would be so amazing. What is this, a flower? Oh, it's like a hospital bed and a flower. Are these just, these are stock photos that have been filtered through? Not that it's bad, I kind of like it. It's a vibe, it's a good aesthetic. And then I'd come and visit her in the hospital, and she wouldn't know how to thank me. She'd say I shouldn't have. She'd say, I told you to leave me alone, dummy. But then I'd just shake my head and respond, it's nothing. I was just doing what I was supposed to do. No. Gotta come up with something cooler. I'll need to think about that. Asia seems to be a person that's very locked in her head. She has a lot of fantasies and ideas. She gets distracted with lines of thought that lead nowhere. That seems to be her character. Wait, why is she in the hospital? Do I hope Ira ends up in the hospital? Jeez, of course not. I don't need my freaking testimony to save her. I hope my testimony is useless because she's already home. Or is calling home, telling her parents how happy she is, the love of her life. That's what I hope for. But I just keep having stupid thoughts today. At least I know what I should do now. I've made my decision. I'm going to the teacher's office. Where was it again? I doubt they expect anyone to come. I'll probably look kind of silly. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, who cares? Walking, down the staircase, to the right, down the hall. There, that's the teacher's office. Ozzy definitely overthinks a lot. I think like 80% of the dialogue has been her own and the thoughts. It's a super... Oh, a girl. And she has normal ears too. I think that one guy is just weird. That one guy just has like a split ear or something. Girl. There's a girl standing there, right by the door. I think I've seen her before. Is she an upperclassman? And you know she matters because she has her own art and the teacher and stuff doesn't. Our town is really tiny. And so is our school. If I were a better person, I would know her name. I didn't think it was that tiny because they had those apartment blocks. They were like massive. There were a bunch of them. Hmm. She turns to look at me. I'm not sure what she's expecting, so I nod a little. Is there a queue? Queue to the office. Oh, oh no. I'm just waiting for someone. Ah, okay. Hey, what? You're Asya, right? Ah, yes. How did you know? That's kind of a loaded question. How do we know anything? Oh no, she's she's just as much of a thinker as Asya is. Er, I mean, it's not like we have lots of faces to remember here. You know me too, right? Um, sorry. Really? She looks a little annoyed. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's not that I don't care to remember everyone's name. I just don't know where other people get them from. They say that in tiny cities like this, everyone knows each other, but that's just not true. We learn about the people outside of our immediate circle through gossip or common friends. I haven't made any new ones since the day Tosia left. The gossip. Sure. Sometimes I hear overhear my classmates chatting about this and that. But I don't like listening to them. I don't like their voices, so I try not to pay them too much attention. Wait. Imagine you're having a conversation with Asia, right? You're talking with her, and she just goes silent and stares at you while she goes through all this inner monologue. It's like those edits of Death Note, where they remove the inner monologue, and the characters just stare at each other for like half a minute. Like 2 minutes without talking as they have these internal mind games. I mean, that's why she's making that face. Asia has been staring at her for like a minute without talking, as she has all these thoughts in her head. Wait, when I put it like that, it kinda does sound like I'm at fault. My point is, when people regurgitate the idea that everyone knows everyone, the word everyone doesn't include me. The name's Marina. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Got something to share about Ira? How did you know? What do you mean, how? We had an announcement, same as you. They told us to report it to the teachers and all. Ah, I see. For some reason, I thought they only broke the news to us, Ira's classmates. But it makes sense they'd at least give the upperclassmen a heads up, just in case they happen to know her. Which means you also know something about Ira? Yup. Ah, that's great. So you talked to the teachers already? Sure did. Wow. And what did you tell them? Tisk, tisk, ticks. That's between me and the investigation. You can't just spout info like that out in the open, Anya. Asya. It's Asya, not Anya. My boy, I have a bit of a sore throat. But I won't stream forever, just a little while. My voice is all tired. You, the wall's got ears. Oh, I understand. Sorry. Okay, well, you don't have to apologize. Crap, crap. I'm making an awful first impression. Not only did I not know her name like I was supposed to, but now I look like I don't know the first thing about vigilance. Ah, who am I kidding? I really don't. Uh, um, I'll just go in then. Marina suddenly blocks my path. Haha, no you won't. I'm sorry. You're not telling them anything. She gestures with her finger to the tack of each syllable. Why? Guys, a bad feeling stirs up in my chest. Please, don't tell me that it's gonna be the same thing as my classmates. Is this because I acted rude? I didn't mean to. Well, I never mean to. I just can't help it, can I? We just met, and I've already managed to mess everything up. Damn it, damn it, damn it! I desperately searched for her face, for signs of mockery. But, weirdly, I can't find any. I've been waiting for you. Huh? Hee hee hee. Surprised? Of course I am. No, wait. This has to be some stupid ruse. I'm going to believe this girl, and then she'll just laugh in my face about it. I'm serious. Ira told me about you. Really? Yeah. Oh gosh, they talked about me? Wow. I'm shocked Marina is being as friendly as she is, considering the kind of description Ira could give. Wait, does this mean I'm... Wait, does this mean she is a friend of Ira's? For some reason I never thought about her having any. At least not at school. That was very presumptuous of me. I wonder what Ira is like when she's with friends. I know you saw her yesterday. I figured you want to report it, so I ran here as soon as the classes ended. I guess it'd be easier to catch you between lessons, but haha. I got so caught up in all these stupid rumors. Kinda slipped my mind. It's a cute smile. She knows, but hey, what matters is that it all worked out. Um, so why are you stopping me? Well, Myra looks around. Marina looks around the empty corridor before lowering her voice. If you tell them about yesterday, it'll make everything worse. I don't like how the music suddenly stopped. Huh? Let's not talk about this in front of the office, okay? Come on, let's go. She takes a step back and beckons me with her hand. I'm not sure what she has in mind, but it doesn't seem like a prank. Still, wait. I know Ira's probably fine, but isn't it better to play it safe? The faster we share all we know with everyone, the... Quiet, you! I just said we shouldn't talk about this stuff where the adults can hear. What? Marina grabs my hand and starts dragging me down the corridor. She's not exactly being quiet either. All my stumbled protests sound so weak, they might as well be white noise to the other girl. Yes, I spent half the day doubting whether I should report at all. So what? I carefully examined my options and came to my own conclusion. I deserve to see it through. I deserve to testify. But some part of me is relieved that the ultimate choice was made for me. I mean, that silly gut feeling I thought I overcame with reason has come out on top. So there was something to it in the end. I was right. My heart was right. Sure, I can't actually know that, since I've yet to hear what Marina has to say. But this can't be pure chance, can it? And if it can't, if it's not, what does it actually hinge on? Did Marina just show up because the world needed to stop me? For the sake of something more important? Did Marina show up because I subconsciously wished for something, for anything to stop me? Whatever it was, I guess I don't mind this after all. I think I'll stick to the grander narrative angle for the time being. The world bending itself to the will of some worthless gnat is a preposterous idea. But it wouldn't be the first time for me, would it? And the fact that the world, for any reason, has decided to guide me towards the right path is so endlessly sweet. Down the stairs, to the lobby, to the coat room. Don't resist anymore. Marina drags me along. I can feel my doubt turning into excitement. This is definitely the right path. This girl knows about Ira. I want to know more about Ira too. The whole wide world wants me to know. Ooh, what does Marina have to say? I guess it's going to be a deeper narrative than I thought. Oh, I don't like this. Oh. I love the world and everything in it. Episode 1, Ira. That was the prologue. Nope. Oh, okay. Okay, episode 1 starting. I'm gonna stop here because my throat is really tired. I'm having trouble starting to speak. But thank you for watching. This game looks really cool. I'm definitely gonna keep playing it. I wonder how long it is. Because that was like, the prologue was just like 40 minutes on its own.